Alright guys, so this is the first video of learning. I haven't really decided what to call this yet, but I'm sure by the end of this I'll have it figured out. We're going through unranked draft right now. We are playing tanks. So right now tanks are my go-to role in ranked play and draft. So this is an attempt to identify some weaknesses, share some thoughts, and just genuinely improve as a player while telling people also how to improve. I'm actually going to turn the sound down here because it was blowing my fucking earballs out while I was talking. So, go ahead and just accept that, and then I'm going to run you through this game. The camera is going to it's going to follow the movements that I was doing while I was playing Garrosh, rather than... Oh my god, it's not going to do that. There it is. I just had to double tap it. Fixed it! I know replays. But anyway, this is kind of where we're at. The opening gambit with Garrosh is always extremely powerful. Super easy pick right there with some body blocks on Zarya. Really just trying to get things going. The friendly team wants to stay here. I don't really know why that is, but Gul'dan's getting free stacks. And then we get another kill. So, no, we don't actually get another kill. We lose a person. Because there was a lot of fighting going on there in the siege range of the Sergeant Hammer that never really had to move. Right now, Gul'dan should be on the Hammer. I mean, that should be his whole purpose in this draft, is to just counter poke her, make sure she can't push for free. I don't remember if he was particularly good at that, because I'm kind of sitting down here in the bottom lane, and I just decided, fuck it, because I need to go try to get something going with a gank, but that happened. One of the things you'll figure out when you're playing Garrosh is that range is a little bit deceptive. And then, yeah, there you go. That's just me kind of fed up with the team not having our solo laner in, or our off laner in the off lane. Stitches pulling me. Honestly, you don't want to pull the guy who wants to be close to your team. So when you're playing Stitches into Garrosh, not that is a normal matchup, still no one on bottom, you're gonna want to pull somebody who's not the big hefty tank. This is me asking for some help on a gank. Hammer right now is just so incredibly unaware that this is incoming, even though there are plenty of people missing on the map for our team. That was a short throw, and I'll be honest with you, I got pretty pissed about that one. I don't know why she didn't go the full distance. Maybe I just missed it. But Stukov with the body block. You can body block even if you're not a tank. Remember that, please. He did such a good job with that, and he should not have died. That was more of a failing on our Gul'dan, I think, to peel that, but, you know, whatever happens. Garrosh has some insanely long cooldowns. Same with like other really CC heavy tanks. You don't want to blow them all and then not get anything done, because suddenly you can't even peel. So, some friendly banter. For that particular pull, I took the Groundbreaker at level 1 for the stacks and the extra damage and the cooldown reduction. So I just wanted to get the stack on Stitches more than anything, because I wasn't going to be able to get to the other guy sitting behind him. Now we're going to try to just force this Hammer into a corner. Okay, good. She didn't kill the Grey Mane. She basically has to have it in her mind that she can never do what she was trying to do there, which is just AFK push during the objective, and our team reacted to it actually really, really well. So, now, at this point, we're just going to try to sit and contest. The Merc camp has been pinged. KT really just does not seem to know how far up he can stand. His team sits real far back, and he's usually in the front line in this game, if I remember right. So he's been really easy to pick and really easy to turn the tides for us, which is freaking sick. Ta-da! There's the call. And Artanis goes for the immediate pull. Greymane down there on the camp. We're just holding on to the objective because Stitches can't kill us, but we can't necessarily kill Stitches either. We just want to get the percentage higher on the objective. Rest of our team doing a damn good job. We finished our quest at 4:30, so it's going to be putting out some decent damage now, and it's got some decent cooldown to it. Hopefully it will be good for interrupting the white main when she's channeling her W. I don't know if that was my thought process when I picked it, and the fucking turret goes down immediately. Like, what? Just more kind of like passive attacking from the enemy team. Nice kill on the white main though from the Gul'dan, who I did not have any faith in. And then we're going to start snowballing this really, really hard with the first objective. If you are in a position, I mean, if there are people dead on the enemy team on Volskaya, and you have this fucking objective, it's nuts. So, if they don't have the defense for it, and you're already as far ahead as we are right now on those levels, it makes perfect sense to take this middle fort and open the map. Normally what you're doing, if the enemy team is, you know, done a decent job defending and equalizing the percentages, or the, you know, the fight. I know words, and the experience. The portrait was a gun. I got out of the robot because it's damn near dead anyway, and I just wanted to make sure that if they do come in, that this guy can get away. Like, what he's doing right now is pretty dumb with 2 seconds on the protector. But a lot of the time the driver likes to walk the protector into certain danger and, you know, get both people killed because they didn't exit in time. So that was my thinking getting out of the robot. Now I'm just over here waiting for this soak to come in. And then my team has done... Oh, man. So right now we have 3 people bottom. Nobody showing on the map on the enemy team at all. Enemy team wants something, it looks like, but they don't want to soak. So, ta-da! The tank found him. And I have all 3 of my team members bottom here, so this is just a really stupid call on the enemy team to begin with. My team does take a little while to react, but here they are, big taunt. 3 people, still 11 to 10. Absolutely no way for the enemy team to stop us on that. And there you go. White main is actually in the top lane, trying to do the right thing for her team and soak. Probably not supposed to be her doing that. But I don't know what they're thinking or what they're talking about, and I don't have any need to tell them. So what we did on the talent tiers, I'm not sure if you're aware of Garrosh's kit, but we'll keep you in the loop with that. At 4 we took Indomitable, just because every game requires Indomitable. Even if you don't think there's any CC on the enemy team, here's the fight. Ta-da! Oh, please don't die, Gul'dan. Hey! Can we get her? Can we get her? What I should be doing there is spacebarring my camera. If I had been able to see her a bit better, I would have known where to step more. But that was me just scrolling up, trying to make mouse movements instead of getting the kind of better window of vision. But what I was saying, Indomitable makes perfect sense for every game. Literally, any amount of crowd control, you're going to need Indomitable. Even if the enemy team is 5 specialists with nothing but slows, you want Indomitable. You can block hooks with it for your team. My thinking in particular here against the KTZ, I don't do it a lot. Good! just like impossibly perfect swap from our Artanis. Like, that was such a good save by him. Really top fucking notch. That's going to happen to me more than a couple times this game because I'm just not paying attention to it, which is one of the bigger failings on my part in this game, playing into that gorge. So, back to Indomitable though. When KTZ flings his chains, I just wanted to make sure that if he does get somebody pulled and he hits me with the chains, that they come to me rather than sit on his damage. Super good follow-up from the Greymane on the Stukov route. Just really, really fantastically done by both those players. You just rip the fear, man. Do you even have it? I'm not looking at your cooldowns at the moment. But, again, super insanely good follow-up by the Stukov and the Greymane to kill that fucking hammer standing all the way out in the front where she should not be. Just really good punishment. Usually playing into hammer with Garrosh is really, really difficult, but this hammer in particular didn't seem to understand she can't just sit still out in front of her team, which made it really easy. Still getting the objective, charging it up nice and goodly. There's the KT again, super far up, absolutely no idea why he was that far. I am getting body blocked right now, deep in enemy territory, but doesn't matter because the minion wave came in and the tower stopped killing me. I wasted that taunt on hammer. I didn't have to. I also didn't have to use that in the fray on Greymane because I think he was out of tower range. Oh, buddy. Are we gonna... There it is. Nice. Good job, team. I actually got that kill. That's cool. Must have been the damage over time on our Q quest. So at 10 I took the taunt, Warlord's Challenge, because Decimate just sucks. It just sucks. Like, don't ever take that. Please don't ever let anyone talking you into take that. Don't play a Bruiser Garrosh. Just fucking stop. I mean, it's fun when you're dicking around in quick match, but if you're ever picking this character seriously, don't do the things that you do with Decimate. Take Warlord's Challenge. My team in particular is insanely good at follow-up, so I have every confidence in them that they'll be doing just fine looking for my ult. Ooh, look at that dodge. He ate me. I was going to pull him. And I think this is going to kill me. Yeah, even with the Indomitable, nothing we could do. Our team and the robot are... we have a 16-13 advantage right now, but we're slowly losing people. Oh, that's not good. But Artanis lives from the fear. Good fucking job, Gul'dan. He can't live completely. He lived long enough to distract the enemy team. We got... Well, we traded 1 for 2. Not terribly good, especially since we're up 2 levels and our deaths mean way, way more. But we have a top wave pushing pretty fucking hard. I will be back here running towards the friendlies to potentially defend this. We don't have to. We can let them have the fort, especially with the pressure going on in the other. Like, this Stukov player is just really, really nailing it. The Gul'dan could be better. Could be better. That shield, though, right before I hit the taunt, really saved her there. I think if it hadn't, if she hadn't gotten that shield, she would have been pretty close to dead with the tower shots and the Stukov arm, which is unfortunate. But taunt is on a really, really short cooldown, so ripping it in those situations is no biggie. They can have this. It's really not that big a deal. I agree with Greymane. We still have that massive fucking wave. Commandeer the mech. Why would I want to comment? Anyway, top wave still pushing super, super hard. I'm trying to run towards Greymane to save him. Keep the peels going. for our buddies. Artanis is on white main. I want to go help him kill her because she is much more important than maybe getting those other kills as they run towards their fort. And then, ta-da, we get a camp. Because, like, look at the top wave. It's just now dying. The wall's gone. Okay, can we do the camp now? Please? There we go. There we go. Even if we lose that middle fort, still no big deal. We are on even talent tiers right now, so the experience that they get from that fort is going to put them closer to 20, but not close enough to the level gap between 18 and 16. Greymane getting the bottom fort, doing his split push thing. I don't know if our team is particularly aware of that, but we're getting picks left and fucking right, trying to get Artanis over there. Peel for the rest of the team, make sure that those two cannot fucking follow up to save the hammer, and we get the kill. That is zone control with Garrosh. You don't have to peel only in times of ridiculous need. You can do it to make stupid amounts of space. Alright, and there we go. So, the Gorge, I don't know if Gul'dan's going to survive this, honestly. Want to try to stop out of the Zarya ult and then just help Artanis live by putting down CC. We got to throw up again. We're not going to be... Throw up again. Don't have friendly throw, so we couldn't save Art there. But we did trade him for KT. And now we need to leave. We need to super leave. Greymane is still on the opposite side of the map. Looks like he's just trying to play for 20. Maybe. I mean, he's going for the objective now, but maybe that was his plan before this. So at 13, we took double up for our D. That's the activatable trait that doubles the armor that you have. Almost got her. You saw the indicator on her. And then at 16, we took Earthshaker because that creates a stun on your E. That is, look at that. Look at that. There it is. Let's walk up. We're going to try to get the taunt on those three after we get the turret. The turret is down. I don't have it just yet. There it is. Now we just walk away because the enemy team is taunted, and our team has some insanely good follow-up. Truly, like, Greymane and Gul'dan, like, maybe the players didn't get along super great this game, but those two heroes, I feel like, complement each other in the best way. I think she's dead. She is. Nice. That damage over time from the corruption, maybe... our Q did do it. Look at that. Garrosh got the kill on Sergeant Hammer. Fuck yeah! So, now we get this free-ass objective. I really wish... wait a minute. Where's the overlay? That's not it. That sucks. Control 1. There's the talent. Damn it. Well, I guess we can look at him this way. So we're 20. Enemy team is not. Enemy team looks to be building... I don't know, honestly, what the fuck that Stitches is doing. Or the Zarya? Interesting. But let's take a look at them stats while we're waiting on the objective. Yes, I do want you to push bottom, because I'm pretty sure that we can get this with everybody and the Protector. There we go. 10 deaths on the enemy Sergeant Hammer, 9 deaths on the KT. Just a lot of poor positioning them. And then we're waiting for Gul'dan to show up so we can get this stuff going. Right now, go ahead and turn off those statistics. That root from the Stukov, man. Like, how many times are you going to nail that shit? You are rocking it. I'm just trying to stand really close to him so he doesn't die. He can get his cooldowns back and heal up. Here we go. Now, Artanis is in the driver's seat of the robot again. We got Stukov in the gunner. Trying to run this thing down. Still has plenty of health bar. The minions are coming in, so they should be tanking the tower. Get the kill on the white main with the pull. Gul'dan is dead, which is kind of surprising considering... Tanking some turret aggro at the moment. Kind of like, where's my heal? There it is. There it is. Wasn't enough minions there. Enemy team cleaned them up. And then I made the poor-ass decision to keep walking forward, thinking I would be fine with my passive. I was not. But our buddies... Yep. Artanis he's a little distracted. He really should be putting the damage down on that keep because he didn't take amateur opponent. Never mind. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know why he took that talent. Still 21-19. Still trying their damnedest to get to level 20, the enemy team, but our three buddies just really walking all over them. Let's take a look at those statistics again while we're sitting here dead. Let's see. KT doing the most damage on their team. Really not doing... I mean, our Gul'dan has half the deaths that their KT does. Still has more damage. And has generally put out more value for our team. Their whole team is just kind of running it down, which is really drastically dropping this game in our lap, to be perfectly fair. At 20, we took Titanic Might to throw an additional enemy. Not only does that increase the pick potential that we have, but it makes our stun area longer or bigger on our E with Earthshaker. So that's why I take that one. The taunt cooldown reduction is nice, but I wasn't seeing a whole lot of immediate kill value off of the taunts. It was more after the throws. So I think that is a good talent. Just wasn't in this game, and I think Titanic Might has a bit more use. Jesus Christ, all the CC from our team, did you see it? The Stukov root, the fear, the throw, like... That was some nuts-ass shit, boys. And then suddenly, the game looks pretty over. Nope, couldn't get the swap. Couldn't make it a full team wipe. We still have our turret if we really need to tank core or keep aggro. We don't because of the minion wave at this point, but if we want to just go full core like we do right now, I can just put down the turret. Nice. Nice! The turret would have distracted. Ta-da! Core's like, oh my god, is this a turret? And then doesn't hit any of us. So, that was main tanking with Garrosh. But, there were... Honestly, there was not a whole lot that I could recognize in that game. I think I died 2 times. I stood on the point real good. That Stukov completely deserved it. So, that was the end of the replay, but honestly, the big takeaways from that game were getting the picks on the easy targets, the KT, the hammer that were just standing out in the middle of nowhere. Following up the CC from our team, really doing a good job, and just, you know, nailing the tank engages. And then, personally, our improvement areas, or my improvement areas with Garrosh would have been recognizing the Gorge sooner, so checking talents more often, trying not to get pulled over the wall with that shit, and forcing my team to save me, which they did admirably on more than one occasion. And then just being more cognizant of when to Indomitable, especially with the kind of telegraphed CC on the enemy team, like the KT chains, Stitch's hook. Had I known it was coming in certain cases, I could have hit my 1 key to stop it from hitting me. And then... Other than that, I think we did a lot of real good that game. Pushing up on camps, getting map pressure where it was needed, and then really holding back on the objectives to take the good pressure rather than just blindly team fighting into a keep or a fort or whatever and giving the enemy team all that they would have needed to come back. So we stayed in the lead right up until the end of the game where it evened out, but they were so far behind at that point there was nothing that they could do to react to it. But anyway, that was the first in the series, Learning to Tank. I hope that you enjoyed it. There are more to come. I do plan on doing more of these series with each role, but Tank is first up just because it's the most familiar and it's the one that I want to do better at personally. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment if you liked it. Leave me a comment if you got any questions.